Welcome back to Dawn. Some people say water, no pun intended here, is the fountain of youth. Others say being surrounded by younger people is the fountain of youth. But my next guest says exercise is the real fountain of youth. Geraldo Meglara, certified personal trainer and author of the book, The Real Fountain of Youth. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So I found the author of The Fountain of Youth. Am I excited or what?
It's great.
So take me through, first of all, you know, when you were searching for the Fountain of Youth, bring me your story, that you love fitness, you're a certified personal trainer. How do you come to write this book, and why the Fountain of Youth?
Well, a friend of mine his mother was being operated on, and I said, all right, I'd like to go visit her just to see how she's doing. And she was in a nursing home, and when we got to the nursing home, I was able to take an opportunity actually to walk around and sort of get a feel for the place. That's just my nature, to be a little nosy. But and what I happened to notice is a lot of people in the nursing home, there was really nothing physically wrong with them. They just seemed like just out of it. They didn't have any passion or any for living, or a passion for just being a normal person as you should be. So then I started thinking, well, that's weird. If only these people knew the Fountain of Youth, and that's basically how it all started coming about. I was like, you know, I should write up something about this.
So for you, you know, and there are so many people who say, Geraldo changed my life and gave me health. So that's got to be a great feeling to know that when you work with people, that's got to be a wonderful reward.
It's amazing. It's amazing what really, the joy that you get out of helping people out. It's just amazing. The feeling is great. I can't describe it sometimes, but it's really something that I've wanted to pursue, because helping people out, educating people out, that is what you want to do. You know.
And when you talk about exercise, I think, you know, because it's a billion-dollar industry, the diet and exercise industry, and you actually say, no, that you don't have to follow that hype of, oh, you have to work out for 45 minutes 3 or 4 days a week, and if you don't do the 45 minutes or 40 minutes, whatever it is, forget about it, just don't work out that day.
Right.
That's not your philosophy.
That's not my philosophy. My philosophy is to be able just to do, you have got to have a mental commitment, obviously, to do it, because a commitment is and persistency, because if you don't make that commitment, you're not going to see the results. So obviously, doing a 45-minute workout, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but you can do it in 30 minutes, or you can do it in 20 minutes or 15 minutes. It depends what kind of a workout you're going to do. But the necessary thing is to keep doing it, though. You have to be able to set yourself a schedule that you can keep up with, but you got to be able to do it, though. So.
And later in the show, well, you're going to demonstrate
some
6 awesome exercises that you can do right now while you're watching the show. But your point is, even if somebody did 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at lunchtime and 10 minutes at night, you can break up that 30 minutes.
Absolutely.
And that's something to me that's a little bit new, because in the past they always said, no, you must work out continuously.
No, there's no scientific data that says if you work out, you know, continuously, it shows better results than just breaking it up. But people are busy. People have things to do. So at least you're breaking it up into 3 segments as opposed to just 1 segment, as long as you do it. That's the key.
And so for you, you say it's like an investment. Invest in yourself. But for most people, you know, what do you find resistance to the most when somebody comes to you? Because a lot of people say, and I have a friend who did, oh, I have to lose 30 pounds by June. I bought a dress 3 sizes smaller than I'm wearing, right? Or the bar mitzvah is coming up and I have to lose weight.
Right. So, I mean, I mean, that's ludicrous when you start thinking about, you know, these short times you have to lose a lot of weight, because, you know, losing weight is not fun. It's about, obviously, the calories. It's about, you got to burn your calories. You shouldn't be taking more calories than you're burning out. But you got to watch what you eat. It's portion control, basically. That's what you're doing, and choosing foods that are good for you. But the implementation of exercise and to have a mental focus as well, that's what's going to get you the results.
And I know you're not a nutritionist, but obviously that's part of the conversation that you have.
It has to be. It has to be part of the conversation, absolutely. Because if I eat, you know, 3,000 calories and I only burn 1,000, then you got 2,000 calorie, you know, extra that you still have in your system. And the body's going to get rid of some of it, but the body likes to store it. So when you start storing it, then that's when you're going to start seeing the weight coming on. So.
And so is there, like some people say, I have to eat protein before I work out. Is there some rule of you should eat right before you work out, and what should you eat?
No, I don't have a specific rule. The key is to eat smaller portions throughout the day. So if you're going to wake up, your most important meal is your breakfast, obviously. They say you should eat breakfast like a king. You should eat lunch like a prince, and then you should have dinner like a pauper, basically. So that's how they're breaking it down. But it's smaller meals. I have smaller meals throughout the day. I'll wake up, I'll have my breakfast, then a couple hours later I'll have like a snack, then I'll have a sensible lunch, then I'll have another snack later on, then I'll have a dinner, and then I have another snack afterwards. So I'm continuously keeping my body revved up. The metabolism needs to be revved up so you can start burning more calories.
And I noticed in your book you said that people actually, when you speak of mental acuity, that people who have, for example, a Mediterranean diet, there are so many studies that say 28 to 40% people, are just healthier just mentally.
Right.
That's amazing.
That is amazing, absolutely.
To work out and have that healthier diet.
Well, if you're not mentally ready to do something, you're not going to do it. If I don't set my mind up to do something, I'm not going to do it. I mean, it's just, you have to be able to accept exercise into your life. Very important. Once you do that and you understand the benefits of working out, that's when you're going to start seeing the real fountain of youth.
Ah, well, we want to see that,
I want to see that part, right?
What we're going to do, you're going to show us 6 exercises.
Absolutely.
They're easy. Anybody can do it.
Anywhere.
Back with Geraldo and the Fountain of Youth when we come right back.